Welcome to the American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. This week we'll show you the advantages of using Genex to maximize efficiency in your breeding program. Chute side services are managed by trained professionals. It's effective and efficient. Timed AI and synchronized breeding can front load your calving season. And the end result is profitability, broadening the marketing base when selling on Superior. We'll introduce you to Genex when the American Rancher begins. Stay with us.
Cow coming in.
Welcome back to the American Rancher. Genex's innovative chute side service brings their supplies to your breeding location. A team of professional technicians arrive on time and on target to get the maximum number of heifers bred. Longtime Superior customers Ellison Ranching Company saw the increased profit on Genex sired calves that sold on Superior and took the first step to utilizing the partnership. Running 1,350 head through the Genex breeding barn for the first time raised some concerns for Bill Hall, the general manager of Ellison Ranching Company, but his thoughts quickly changed.
I guess the first thing that went through my mind is, are we going to accomplish this deal? You know, a lot of dollars are involved in a program like this, and if things don't click, you know, it could be a wreck. But after I seen how they handled themselves, the people that worked for Genex knew what they was doing. More my type of people, hard work don't bother them, and doing it the correct way is a must. So after I seen the program start operating and got to meet some of the techs and how they moved cattle, processed cattle, they know how to be around cattle, which is very important to me as far as the stress of these cattle. You get a lot of hot heifers and you'll have a lower conception rate.
Having full confidence that Genex will get the job done and in the right way, the chute side service is what makes the project effective and efficient. Let's go more in depth to how the breeding barn works.
What makes Genex chute side service so effective is the system we use inside the large double breeding barns. And we use a three-man rotation through it, plus one man thawing semen and loading guns for us. The way it works is the cattle come in to one side of the barn, a breeder steps right in behind her as soon as she comes in. We load the other side, the breeder steps in behind, and we got a third person waiting to step right in. As soon as the first guy lets that heifer out, he can follow right in, load another heifer, and follow that heifer in and breed her. And that system just keeps working, rotating around. And it really works effectively and efficiently, keeping cattle calm and allowing us to breed approximately 100 head an hour.
We utilize the largest double stall breeding barn, which allows us to be very efficient. Cattle are handled in a low stress manner. They're standing on the natural surface without their heads caught with a drop down bar behind them. And that just allows for just a very pleasant experience for all. And the professional service that we try to employ and the efficiencies are very important.
That's the one benefit we've really enjoyed with Genex is the chute side service, is because they are willing to bring their supplies and their equipment and everything to us. I don't have to have, you know, semen tanks and everything like that on hand. I can tell Genex and Andy Anderson, hey, this is what I'm wanting to do. This is a date I'd like to breed, and if it works out with his schedule, he's there and willing to help out with anything I'm looking forward to doing.
The chute side service has been very impressive for us. Not knowing how the process works the first year, we had to, you know, we had our questions, but once we saw the process go through, we were able to incorporate two of our herd workings in conjunction with setting up our 10-day sync. And so that actually, you know, there wasn't that much labor required to get all these girls bred.
These cattle are desert cattle. They're not what you call farm-raised cattle. They can make a living anywhere, so you got to handle them, not with kit gloves, but in the correct way. So I had no qualms after I seen the program get started. They kind of had to get in their rhythm, and then everything percolated.
The chute side service not only takes the stress down on the cattle, but on the ranch hands as well.
We can come out to different environments, and the producer, if he can bring the cattle to us, we have the equipment available that we can bring it in, set it up, and we can take care of everything up front to get these heifers bred in the lowest stress environment possible.
It makes it easier on us that they bring a crew to do this job instead of us having to do the entire thing. Since we don't have to do everything, we get a chance to sort cattle back behind where they're AI in them, and we can go at kind of our own pace because we can keep enough cattle in front of the AI crew to keep them busy, and working them off horses, I think, keeps them quieter, and it's a benefit all the way around.
As we go through the process of breeding these heifers in 36 hours, what it allows is it allows us to come in, breed those heifers in 36 hours, and be gone. It's a very intense time while we're doing it, but as soon as it's over, those heifers are bred, we're out of here, the rancher can go about the rest of his business and be a rancher.
In previous years, we've kind of done it ourselves or had people help us. However, this year, as far as labor that was needed, I had 4 people of my own, and I wouldn't have needed them if I would have mentioned it to the Genex, take care of it. I have a lot of complete faith in Genex coming in and actually taking over and doing the program very professionally. I really did.
Wow, breeding 1,350 head in 36 hours, now that's maximum efficiency. When the American Rancher returns, we'll learn about Genex, timed AI, and synchronized breeding. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the American Rancher. Cattlemen know that artificial insemination increases the reproductive efficiency, but other benefits of Genex's timed AI program is that you know exactly when, where, and how long the breeding will take, and synchronization gives the opportunity to capitalize on added value at market time.
Synchronization allows the producer to stockpile or front load the calving or breeding season. Many benefits from this. The average age of those calves born from a synchronization program, on average, are 10 days older. So that translates in 2 pounds at least per day. So at over $2 a pound at the current market, there's tremendous value for the producer to front load or stockpile that calving season early. And that added value more than pays for the synchronization program. We utilize the 14-day cedar protocol along with some new innovation called delayed breeding or split time breeding. This also allows us to increase the conception rate on this group of animals by delaying the insemination on the non-estrus animals at timed AI time. So we're finding this very beneficial, and we're using it on a lot of operations this year.
Well, that's the one thing we've always been really happy with the timed AI is that we've been able to go in and say, okay, this week we're going to work on this breeding project and we're going to go through that, and then it'll be done. We don't spend a lot of time trying to pull hots out or anything like that. We're just say, okay, we're gonna work on this and we're gonna have it, do the best we can, and we've had good success doing that so far.
The timed AI, it benefits us. We do sell some of these heifers that we AI, but we do keep some of them, and it benefits our crew, our calving crew, because it tightens up the length of our calving season.
Well, I think my true experience was I was a little doubtful that Genex or Morgan and Stan's crew could get this done in a timely manner, in a professional manner. I was very doubtful, but after we got started and I worked with the guys, I could see how it was more on a timed AI program than a heat detection program. I guess the end results will tell us in the fall, but I am pleased with the way they handled themselves, the efficiency of it, the time it took to do it. In 38 hours, we AI'd 1,350 heifers. So That's shaking and baking and doing it, and also doing it right.
To use artificial insemination on commercial beef heifers helps to build marketing equity in those females, as well as gives the buyer the satisfaction of knowing they are purchasing high accuracy sires that have been proven with traits such as calving ease.
We're AIing all these heifers to one bull, and he's proven himself to be a calving ease bull, but still with a lot of growth potential. And we're pleased with the calves we're getting out of him this year.
Solution's a Cavanese bull that's got a lot of power behind him. After you get the calf on the ground, our calves last year came out easy, but really performed in the first 30 days. I think the cattle are going to really work. I know he's a young bull. I've done business with KG Ranch in Montana for about 14 years. I got a lot of faith in their program, and I think this bull's going to go on and make something of himself in the future. But as far as I can see the calves right now, we're going to get them on the ground, and plus they're going to perform in the feedlot.
Our breeding decisions are based solely on trying to make a productive female in the end. In most cases, we're looking for sires that are going to produce good, strong calves for us, that we're going to calve easy for us, and we're also looking for sires that are going to produce, good calves, but the females are what we're looking for that are going to function in a harsh environment that we have.
One of the big benefits for producers is building marketing equity in those animals. Whether they're going to market the females as replacements for another producer to purchase, or if they're going to keep the replacements for themselves. Building that marketing equity of using a highly proven, accurate calving ease sire that it's already been there and done that is tremendous value for those producers.
When I look at them, I know which ones are my AI calves and which ones are my bull-bred calves, and there's a difference on them. And the one thing I noticed last year when we had our heifers come through, or our heifer calves, is we sell 2 loads of steers, and usually one's a lighter load and one's a heavier load. And that heavier load had almost predominantly our AI calves, whether they were out of our heifers or they were out of our cows that we AI'd.
Well, when they go with a breeding program like Genex, the genetics has been proven. They know the sire lines and the numbers on the bulls. Number one, they can breed a lot of heifers in a short period of time and know exactly what their potential is supposed to be.
When we return, Landry McLennan takes us further into the partnership of Genex and Superior Livestock Auction and shows the advantages of using Genex and Superior leaves you with more money in your pocket. You're watching The American Rancher. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Landry McLennan works at Superior Livestock Auction and sees the Genex customer advantage.
That's right, and you can truly see the difference in added profit in the Genex sired calves, and the partnership between Genex and Superior really does speak for itself. The extremely knowledgeable Genex team can assist you in choosing the right bull to fit your program, as well as be there to set up the chute side service and breed your cows and heifers. The added profit comes with the ability to market your cattle across the entire country while selling on Superior Livestock Auction.
That's sired AI, boy, use a lot of AI program, game day, and you want carcass, and depending on what I'm talking about.
We've had really good luck working with Genex and Andy. Andy's been a good partner to work with. He sees the cow herd in the same function as a lot of I do, and he sees the environment that I run in, and he kind of steers me away from some sires and maybe towards other ones that are more going to be better suited for what I'm looking for. And it's always been a good experience working with Genex and Andy Anderson. We've had good luck selling with Superior. I think this will be our 15th year coming up selling with Superior. It started with my grandfather, and when it kind of came around, and he's always liked it, and now myself and my dad have taken over the ranch a little bit, and we've had good luck dealing with our Superior rep. One thing Superior's done really well with is the auctioneers always seem to, they seem to stop at our group and they list them out and they say, look at these guys, they seem to be trying to do it right, and they list the sires that we're using, and it seems to help in our group. I mean, I think we've had good luck with that.
Superior Representative Allie Bear has been Ellison Ranching Company's go-to for many years when it comes to selling calves on Superior. After mentioning it to the ranch and after seeing the added profit, Bill Hall was convinced.
I plan on utilizing the opportunities that Genex offers, possibly this fall, in marketing some heifers. This will be the first time that I've marketed or done anything with Genex. However, I'm pretty pleased with what I've seen so far. As far as Superior, I've done business with Superior probably 15 to 18 years. Big numbers the last 12 or 14 years. I think in the future it will have some impact on how I market the cattle through Superior, just because of the increase of the genetic power that Genex offers through their selected sire group.
This project is also a good example of our Genex Superior relationship in the fact that some of these heifers will be kept as ranch replacements, while another group of these heifers will be sold on the Superior Genex influenced video sale. This will allow Ellison Ranching Company to broaden their marketing base with those marketable bred heifers. And this is one of the reasons that Ellison Ranching Company had us come in to do this breeding project, so that they could utilize and broaden their market base through the Genex influenced Superior sale.
I think since they have such a wide semen buyer base, I think we can get bred heifers, bred cows, market it to a larger group of people that we miss out on. When you see Genex, you know it's a reputable company, and the two with Superior Livestock, that's been around for a long time and has developed a reputation. The two joining forces together should be a really good financial partnership for both people and also the producers.
We see a very good working relationship with Genex and Superior, and everybody that's in that buying market knows the two names. And when you link a sire like Final Answer in your product, you know, there's already knowledge about your product built into that customer base. So there's, like she said, the name speaks for itself. I would have to say in its simplest form, Genex adds value to our bottom line.
Superior Livestock will be hosting numerous Superior Select replacement female sales throughout the year, highlighting Genex influenced bred heifers.
These are the type that will bring a premium every day of the week. And now is the perfect time to call your Genex or Superior rep to get more information and get your cattle consigned.
The first opportunity will be September 25th with a consignment deadline of September 11th. Following that, the next auctions will be October 23rd, November 20th, and December 18th.
Don't miss out on the opportunity to add extra dollars to your pocket by utilizing the Genex Superior relationship. We'd like to thank Ellison Ranching Company for inviting us to this intense and fast-paced event, breeding 1,350 heifers in just a short 36 hours.
And you can see the passion Genex has to help cattlemen all across the country achieve their goals to the highest potential, and the efficiency and added profit is an even bigger bonus. Don't waste any more time and contact a Genex rep today. And for more information about all Genex services, visit crinet.com.
That's crinet.com. Thank you for joining us. For more information about us, visit theamericanrancher.com or check us out on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick.
And I'm Landry McLennan.
And we'll see you next week on The American Rancher. Bye now.
Well, I'm Morgan Johnsrud, and I'm here with Bill Hall, manager of the Ellison Ranching Company. We just finished our 36-hour marathon, and Bill will be bugging out of here first thing in the morning, so we just wanted to visit a little about how he thought the project went. And with that, Bill,
I think, Morgan, it went real efficient. You know, we worked a lot of cattle in a short period of time.
Yeah, we did.
I think the process has been professional, We seen a lot of red tag cattle on the last ones we had to breed, so that's a plus. I'm pleased with Genex so far, you know.
Well, good.
I think it's great.
Well, thanks. And the final chapter of this story will be preg check time, huh?
Yep, and I think what I've seen, you know, your professionals, it looks like it should be a good percentage. That's what we're betting on, both of us. And
yeah. Well, and with that, you know, it's been a pleasure getting to know you and working with your crew, Eddie and Jeannie and Ira and all those guys. I mean, it's been a pleasure.
You know, if you have good people around you, things go well.
Absolutely, I agree.
So.
Well, thanks, Bill.
You bet. Thank you.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
Tune in to the rural way of life on the American Rancher. Go with us as we visit the people and places and follow the stories that make ranching an American lifestyle. It's both the heritage and enterprise of livestock production across our nation each week from the people that do it. Check RFD-TV, the magazine, for times and listings in your area, and visit our website, theamericanrancher.com.